Well, everyone, it has been a long day, and I'm going to sit here and finish my day by telling you guys that this is the anniversary of Mike's Vehicle Vlogs. In fact, this is technically a video about two anniversaries. I didn't really talk about the first anniversary, so we're going to combine them into this vlog. So sit back, relax, and let's take a brief stroll down memory lane as we talk about the anniversaries of not only Mike's Vehicle Vlogs, but Mike's Vehicle Spotlight as well. As of December 19th, Mike's Vehicle Vlogs, the series itself, actually turns 5 years old. I uploaded the very first Mike's Vehicle Vlog episode, or vlog I should say, on December 19th of 2016, which is really weird to think that it's actually been that long since I actually started making the vlog series actually happen. And I just can't believe it. But, also, 2021 as a whole would have been the 10th year for my original series, which was Mike's Vehicle Spotlight. So I know a lot of people wonder, what's with the channel name, MichaelAdamsRocks? I hate it. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but no, I hate it now because it just makes me sound like some, arrogant person or something. That's really not who I am. But my YouTube channel that you're watching was originally supposed to be a musician's channel, because whenever I used to do shows or write music or do stuff like that, I would put the videos on this YouTube account, and it was supposed to be just a musician's page. It wasn't supposed to be what it is now, because if it, was originally thought of to be what it is now, it definitely would not have had the name MichaelAdamsRocks. So, I think I actually may have had the option to change it, but I just decided not to. Just because of the fact that when I actually started doing all these videos, the car videos and stuff, the name was still existent. I started actually getting people to watch the channel a lot more, and I didn't want to start any kind of confusion. So the name just kind of stuck. But that is originally where this channel came from. This channel launched in February of 2009, and I started putting some musician stuff up, and there's probably very little, if any, left on it. But then the car stuff just kind of happened. The channel, in a way, started to change direction pretty shortly after the creation of this whole YouTube channel, because I decided to make a video called The Aztec Featurette, which was basically a walk around and a tour and some information on what was then my 2003 Pontiac Aztec.
Hello, I'm Michael Adams. For years, Pontiac has given us a different kind of car from any other kind of car that you may see on the road today. You'll always know that it's a Pontiac because it's got a signature style based upon racing experience. Any Pontiac you drive, it will provide you with a sporty, comfortable feeling that anybody can adapt to and have fun with. In 2001, Pontiac introduced a different kind of car, the first in its class, which was known as the Aztec.
I thought about doing a video on the Aztec at the time because, well, YouTube was still just a few years old. It was still pretty new, but I didn't see anything on YouTube about the Aztec. There was very little video. I didn't see or find anything that was, kind of, going for what I went for in the video that I made for the Aztec. I filmed that video in May of 2009. It was early May of 2009. I was actually house sitting at my aunt's, so I was all alone. I had nothing to do, and I just kind of had the idea because they have, this huge driveway. I could film clips of the car driving up and down the driveway. I had room to get some shots, get some angles, and then where they lived at, there was just all of these winding roads and such, and I thought it'd be cool to kind of tripod the camera. Actually, I bought a tripod specifically for that reason. I went and bought a tripod to actually set up for that video. And basically, I just wanted to work with different, angles. I wanted to write narration. I wanted to put music behind it. I wanted to just kind of chop all of the bits together and throw them, into the pot of Windows Movie Maker at the time on a Windows XP computer. So it was kind of, what originally started the whole thing for the car videos. And then, sure enough, I just eventually started doing more, little car videos. And I really just enjoyed doing them. I just didn't have enough cars to really film. I was using more personal cars, like my then girlfriend's 2005 Ford Taurus that she had gotten. I filmed it a few days after it was purchased and made a video like that. And my aunt's 2009 Ford Escape, did the video on that. And I think that was really it. I just was just trying to make videos with whatever cars I can get my hands on. That Aztec featurette, its upload was on May 10th of 2009, and it currently has about 18,000 views. So I still think it gets watched. It's been a while since I have looked at that particular number, and it's larger than it was the last time I looked at it. So 18,000 views is where it's at right about now. And that was kind of the game changer in a way.
Well, like I said before, I think the Aztec is a great vehicle, despite its flaws. Anyone who has one should cherish them forever. I'm Mike Adams, and you guys have a wonderful day.
And then in January of 2011, I decided to take it just a little step further because I wanted to go and look at the then brand new 2011 Chevrolet Cruze, which was a big deal at the time because it was being manufactured not all that far from where I am. I just wanted to see what the plant was putting out, being that it was so local, and at the time it was a big deal that GM or Chevy had just brought out this brand new model, even though I think the Cruze was originally available overseas with some different names, I think, but over here it was brand new, and it was kind of a big deal. So I wanted to see it, and decided to take the camera along with me to see if the dealership would let me do it. So thus, the very first Mike's Vehicle Spotlight was born.
The 2011 Chevrolet Cruze is a big launch for the rebirth of General Motors.
I remember being at the dealership. They did not want their name shown. They didn't want me to film anything with their name and stuff. They were very particular about that. And that's honestly the real reason why I've only done one video at that dealership. There were other Chevys that I wanted to include in the video series. they let me film that one, and that was it. They kind of didn't want me to do anything because of copyright or trademark or whatever with their particular dealership. But they let me do the cruise feature, and as of right now, it has about 24,000 views. So, again, I still think people are watching that. It being such an older video, I know the last time I looked at the numbers, they were not that high. I think that video wasn't even near 20,000 the last time I looked at that, if I'm not mistaken. So it's at about 20,000 views, and I think people are still watching it. And that was the official start on Mike's Vehicle Spotlight. I hate the name Mike's Vehicle Spotlight also. I wish that I could have done something a little more creative, but when I was putting that video together, I really didn't want to have just another plain, no-named car video like the first Aztec video and the Taurus video and the Escape video. I wanted to just kind of put a brand on it and kind of make it my own spin, you know. So for some reason, Mike's Vehicle Spotlight just kind of, that was the only thing that I was able to really come up with, you know.
I've been using my YouTube a lot more recently. I started my YouTube account, which is youtube.com/MichaelAdamsRocks. I started it originally to post music videos or live footage, updates on the music, like this one here will be on YouTube. But more recently I've actually been doing videos on cars, just because I've always really enjoyed cars ever since I was a kid. And the car videos, actually, I kind of made them a series called Mike's Vehicle Spotlight. And I'm actually very surprised at the views that these car videos get. Actually, let me see something here real quick. Yeah, as of last night, I have like, I'm not exactly sure how many car videos I have on here, but I have quite a few, and a lot of people really like the Ford cars. The only reason why I have more Ford vehicles on here than anything else is because I'm good friends with the guy at the dealership that we got my girlfriend's car from, and it's a Ford dealership. They also run Mercedes-Benz, so I'm going to be getting some more Mercedes videos too. But I'm also trying to get videos from other dealerships. The other dealership that I went to, I did one over at the Chevy dealer down the street, and I did one at the Jeep dealer as well. I might be doing more videos with the Jeep dealer, hopefully. So I'm just trying to go around seeing who will let me do what. But as of right now, the Ford videos are just, I have full access to all the Fords and Mercedes right now, so that's good. But the 2011 Ford Edge video that I did, as of last night at about 1 in the morning, it just made the 10,000 views. I'm very, very surprised that that video has gotten so many views. That's the most played video that I have, is the Ford Edge. As of right now, it's at 10,112 views. 10,112, that's amazing. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying these car videos. I also have a page on on Facebook. I started a page on Facebook that can kind of give you updates on when a new video might be coming out or anything like that. Just go to Facebook if you have one, and just search Mike's Vehicle Spotlight. You'll know it's mine because I have the little seatbelt guy as my default picture. So yeah, if you have a Facebook, like this page.
And then slowly, I started to kind of do more car videos, and you know, I started getting more connections with other dealerships. I got a huge connection from the Ford dealer that we bought my girlfriend's Taurus from. So I was real good friends with the sales guy there, and he basically said, anytime you want to come up and film something, just come get me. I'll give you the keys, and you've got the whole lot to yourself, to do what you got to do. So I mean, that's why there were so many Ford and Mercedes cars, because it was a Mercedes dealership also. And that was pretty much the whole takeoff of Mike's Vehicle Spotlight. Mike's Vehicle Spotlight really did introduce me to so many awesome cars, you know. I mean, as some kid who used to, you know, read Car and Driver, you know, I loved Car and Driver magazine when I was a kid. And being the car fanatic that I was then and am today, you know, reading Car and Driver and just reading, you know, all about these cars. And, you know, for a while I was like, it would really be cool to be somebody, you know, like somebody who actually test drives these cars, and they can actually write articles and reviews and do tests and stuff on them. You know, that was always something in the back of my mind, was automotive journalism in a way. So even though Mike's Vehicle Spotlight wasn't necessarily any kind of like actual review, as a lot of people like to interpret that, you know, on YouTube, you know, I decided to shoot for more of just the touring aspect, and I wanted to show people the features and the options and the specs, you know, of the cars that I was presenting. So, I mean, when people are, you know, watching these videos and stuff, I mean, yeah, there may be a few that I did here and there over the years where I did actually kind of review and put my own take on the car, you know, if it was like an actual test drive or something that I filmed. But, I mean, really, the whole point of MVS was not to be a review, you know, series. It was more so to put you behind the wheel of that car, as if you're looking around. You want to know what this control does, or what that control does, or what's under the hood, or what's the name of the color. I mean, stuff like that. That's what I was going for, because honestly, that was more the stuff that I was interested in. Even as a kid, you know, I wanted to know more about the actual features and the options. I didn't really necessarily care all that much about the whole review aspect. That's why I never really focused on it with MVS. But there were so many awesome cars that I got introduced to through MVS. I mean, first it was the Cruze. I got to see the brand new Explorer at the time, you know, the 2011 Ford Explorer. That was brand new at the time. Also, the 2011 Ford Raptor, the F-150 Raptor. Back then it was called the SVT Raptor. You know, got to do an awesome video with that. And then I got to move over to other dealerships in the area, so I started to do things with Jeep. I got to see the brand new Grand Cherokee at the time, the 2011 Grand Cherokee. Again, I got to do Mercedes, so I actually got to sit and film a 2011 Mercedes SLS, which was a huge deal for me at the time, because that was kind of like the first supercar that I've, you know, ever got to experience, you know. I remember that particular one was a sold model, and the guy wasn't coming to get it until the next day. I think he was like actually flying in from somewhere. So the sales guy actually hooked me up, and he let me video that before it was getting ready to leave the next day. And I was so excited. I was so excited for that video. That was a good one. And it didn't stop there, you know. I mean, over the years, I got to actually experience a lot of other cool cars, from Mercedes, from Ford, from Chrysler. I got to do 2 Dodge Vipers. I mean, that was one of the dream cars that I've had when I was a kid, you know, knowing that I'd never really get to own one. But I actually got to film 2 of the Dodge Vipers over the course of the years of Mike's Vehicle Spotlight. And that's a big deal, you know. That I was just so happy, you know. It's just the things that I got to really experience when I was doing this series, and was really being, you know, dedicated to this series. You know, I loved it. I loved doing Mike's Vehicle Spotlight so much. Mike's Vehicle Spotlight ran all the way from 2011 up until 2019, and I really wanted to keep the series going. There were so many cars that I was able to present to this channel from that time period, from that time span. And after a while, it becomes too much to do, and that's really the reason why MVS kind of died off the way that it did. Each year that I was going into MVS, there may have been a little less cars than the year before, and things in life change, and that was really the reason why MVS was kind of put down after so long. Everything in my life changed, over the course of those years. And the one major thing that changed was I finally had a job that was full-time during the day. When Mike's Vehicle Spotlight had first started, I worked nights, and even though the night shift was a very depressing thing for me, it gave me time during the day if I was up and motivated to go out during the day, but it gave me time to go to these dealerships, and then I had a little bit of time to work on the videos before I had to go into work. Then I would work all night. I would come home, depending on, when we were able to get out, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, and then I'd go back to my computer and I would sit and I would still edit the videos for a little bit before finally going to bed at 7 a.m. Then I'd sleep for a few hours. I'd get up and I'd look at the websites of dealers in the area, seeing who has what, if it was something that I want to go see. And then I would take my camera and go film again. So that was the life back then. And then eventually I didn't have to do that life anymore. So when I started working during the day, everything just kind of changed, and just didn't have all the time to do this anymore, especially with the whole process of all the editing, the narrating, all that stuff. That all takes a huge chunk of time to put a video out. Some people didn't really care all that much for the whole arrangement of MVS if they stumbled across the video. Again, a lot of people left comments over the years that say, "This review sucks." Stuff like that. Again, it wasn't a review. And that's really, that obviously didn't really hit with a whole lot of people. But that's okay, because I also have a lot of people who love the old MVS features. When I originally, really made MVS into what it was, I didn't want it to just be a normal YouTube review or tour or anything. That's why I put background music behind it. I would read the literature in the window stickers of the cars that I would film, write a script with the information that I could find, so that way everything was, well said, or, I tried to, have all the information right there, and I'd record my voice over it and lay it over top of the music in the video, and it was that was just the style that I wanted to do it in, and honestly, that was my favorite way to do it. I tried to bring MVS back for a little while, and I tried to change it a little bit. I tried to make the videos a little bit shorter, and I wanted to keep all of the same information, and I was actually able to take cars out more often for test drives. So it was more so going to be both a tour and a review, after a while.
Welcome to the brand new Mike's Vehicle Spotlight. This is the very first episode. This is the pilot. I really hope that this is going to turn out the way that I have been imagining it. Of course, I am filming the brand new Mike's Vehicle Spotlight on a freezing winter's day. It's still fall. Today is November 10th as I am filming this. And it's literally like 25 degrees with a really bad wind chill. But that didn't stop me from starting the brand new Mike's Vehicle Spotlight.
And as much as I liked how they were coming out, the original MVS format is always going to be my favorite, I think. I really like the way that I put those videos out. And again, you know, they may be hit or miss for people. But I know a lot of people did like them. And, you know, the way that I was trying to do MVS when I started doing them again, it was more time consuming than anything from the old MVS was. So that's really the reason why I just decided, you know, this, I'm not even going to try anymore. I know it's just not going to work out. But I did attempt to bring MVS back for a little bit, and we got a few videos out of it, but that's pretty much it. So, will there ever be an MVS return? I don't know. I would like to, but I just, as of right now, I don't see it happening. In fact, that is kind of where the whole vlog thing came into play. I noticed, you know, around the year of 2016 that, you know, I had been working full-time, finally, during the day. I bought the house, you know, we had been in this house for like a year at that point, and there were things around the house that needed done, and that's stuff that's more time-consuming. And that's kind of when I realized there has to be some other alternative for YouTube if I can't make the MVS videos as often as I've been able to. So that was kind of when I had the idea to do the vlog series. I must say, a lot of content has definitely evolved in my content has evolved in more ways than ever throughout the lifespan of the channel. Started off with just having music on it, started off with having just tidbit videos here and there. I eventually got into a few vehicle features, which at some point, you know, turned into Mike's Vehicle Spotlight. And now, you know, I've kind of started including some simple do-it-yourself car review or car repair videos, and you know, I'm just always trying to think of ways that I can maybe just add content to the channel, and just kind of finding new things for all of you guys to watch, other than Mike's Vehicle Spotlight and the repair videos and just about everything else that I mentioned. So I actually came up with the idea to actually start doing some type of vlog series. You know, honestly, my life isn't all that interesting. From time to time, maybe, but for the most part, you know, I focus more so on the car stuff, more likely on my channel. So I've decided to start a series called Mike's Vehicle Vlogs, and I've kind of thought about it over the last couple of days, and I decided to give it a shot. Granted, throughout the years of this channel, there have been somewhat vlog videos. You know, if I had to make a repair on the car that I had then, maybe I would film it. The very first time that I saw my Grand Prix before I bought it, that was something that I documented and uploaded. The day that I got my Escape, I documented that. So over the years, I really have had vlog segments on this channel in between MVS features. But I decided then, why not try to really do more consistent vlogging? So I decided to give it a go, and I introduced what has become Mike's Vehicle Vlogs.
Well, YouTube, I've got a couple of things I have to do today. as you can see, we got a lot of snow, but it also rained. So a lot of that snow is actually very wet, and it's actually melting. Alright, well, there it is. Let's go have a look-see.
Again, it's kind of a stupid name. Uh, but at the time, being that I had Mike's Vehicle Spotlight as one series that had a mediocre name, I decided to do the vlog series in a similar fashion, Mike's Vehicle Vlogs, because that way they can both kind of tie in to each other, being that they're on the same channel. So that was the reason why I decided to do it like that. The vlog series has really become, in a way, you know, just as important to me as Mike's Vehicle Spotlight was. You know, a lot of things in the vlog series are not rehearsed or not scripted, or, you know, like, you know, Mike's Vehicle Spotlight was a, you know, something that I tried to really well produce and polish up, you know, whereas the vlogs, I mean, yeah, I want my vlogs to be good. I want my vlogs to have a nice, you know, little production value, and I try to make them, you know, give them some pizzazz and stuff here and there, but for the most part, the vlog series is just exactly what it is. It's real life. It is, you know, stuff that is taking place, not necessarily, you know, in my little automotive world, but in my life in general. You know, sometimes this vlog series kind of hits home with other things that may be going on in my life, and I've put that stuff out there for you guys since 2016. The very first vlog was when my mom's Malibu at the time, the 2004 Malibu Classic, had a leaking transmission line. And when she called me to tell me that her car was leaking something, I had a feeling it was either transmission fluid or power steering fluid. And it turned out to be transmission fluid. And that was the first issue that that car has had in our ownership. The car was 12 years old at the time. We had had it for 10 years. So that, you know, it was just a last minute decision to grab the camera before I went over to take a look at the car. And I just thought, you know, maybe I can make this the first vlog. Granted, there really wasn't a whole lot to it, but I decided to just kind of run with it anyway. Then I had the idea to start telling stories about the cars that I've had. And the second vlog was that of my 1994 Pontiac Sunbird, also known as Red Lightning. And a lot of people, I think, really started to enjoy the whole storytelling when it came to my own personal cars over the years. And then I had the idea to start talking about other cars that were in the family that I had from the, you know, we had when I was like younger, cars that I remembered fondly or still had, you know, owner's manuals or keys or something that physically, you know, remembering the car by today. Tried to dig up pictures or video of cars from my past. And then I started to want to dig into a little bit more, like showing some home video of like when my brother and I went to the Pontiac dealership in 2004 when Pontiac was still around, and the time that him and I also went to like this car show that they had out at the mall not too far from here. And then I tried to think of other topics, you know, just for the vlog series. I started doing a little series where I would ask people that I knew, you know, I'd ride in a car with them and just want to know what their driving habits were like. And I would try to ask them all the same kind of questions. And eventually what I wanted to do was I wanted to just kind of wrap that whole thing up with finding out, comparing everybody's answers to one another and seeing exactly how many people did this when they drive or did that or what they don't do or stuff like that. You know, that was kind of the whole point of that little segment there, but that was an idea that I had. The vlog series has introduced several new cars to the channel. the giving up of my wife's 99 Corolla, which has been in her family since like 2002. We got rid of that in 2017, and we bought the 15 Ford Fiesta SE, which has been in this part of this household going on 5 years. And, so that car has been, a part of the vlog series for a long time. I started doing more car repairs throughout the vlog series. I started doing things that I had never really done before, and I think it all started when I had to change the transmission fluid in my Escape, which wasn't all that difficult to do, but I did it. I documented that, and then the time that I had to replace the fender on my mom's Malibu, first time I ever had to take a fender off, couldn't find any videos about it, so I decided to just go for it for the vlog series and documented that whole process along the way. And then I started doing a little thing on this vlog series called Backlot Cars, and that all started kind of when I found ironically enough, a 2003 Pontiac Aztek that was in the very back of our dealership that came back from the auction, and I wanted to look at it, obviously, because it looked exactly like the Aztek that I had, and that was kind of where the whole idea for the backlot car segment came from.
Because I saw this when it showed up, and it was like nostalgia just kind of kicked in. But as you can see, this poor girl is in horrible shape. I was talking about my 2003 Aztek and how much I miss it. I miss it very much. It was one of the best cars that I had ever had. Well, I obtained the jumper box. Hopefully this works out okay. So I guess we are going to find out to see if how good this thing runs. Alright, so I had connection. I guess we're going to go ahead and give this a try. We got power. Almost got a full tank of gas if the gauge is right. Low brake fluid. Oh man. Oh, she runs good. She's got a little squeak, but oh man.
The backlot cars were basically recent trade-ins that the dealership had acquired, that had not been prepped. They weren't even sure if they were going to sell or go to the auction. Some of the cars that were in the backlot came back from the auction if they didn't sell there. So it was kind of a cool thing to do, to grab the keys for those cars and just kind of take a look at them, because a lot of them, were pretty beat up, and a lot of them maybe didn't run or had dead batteries or loud engines, or it was just kind of fascinating to me. And I think there were a lot of people who were watching the backlot car videos who found it just as fascinating to watch. There were a couple of good ones, man. There were a lot of good backlot cars. I really miss doing those backlot cars. I think the vlog channel really took a turn when I finally decided that I was going to buy another Aztek. And the Aztek that I bought, which was the 2001 Pontiac Aztek GT, it was $400. It turned into a huge project, and I was really excited to bring that car to the channel because, again, not a whole lot of Aztek content out there on the YouTube, but let alone me buying one that needed a whole lot of love. I really wanted to restore that car to the best of my ability, and I really wanted to document that, and it kind of became its own little thing throughout, the many vlogs, within this whole 5-year range of the vlog series. And it's the first time that I ever really dug into anything automotive myself. You know, it gave me the opportunity to really get hands-on, tear an engine apart, change head gaskets, change intake gaskets, replace front struts, replace the radiator, do a little bit of, you know, wiring stuff here and there, even though back then I didn't really know how to do anything with wiring, proper connecting and soldering or whatever, you know. So, I mean, there was a lot to the Aztec that, you know, not only, you know, taught me throughout the process, but it kept me interested. And yeah, there were a lot of frustrating things with the car, but I was, you know, I was determined to get that thing to run after it sat for a few years with the previous owners, and I couldn't wait to get it out for its first drive, and I took you guys along for that, you know. The first time I drove that Aztec, that was the first time you guys were with me. You know, I didn't take it out first and then come back and grab the camera. That was not how I did it. You know, the second that we drove that thing, you guys were in the car because I, you know, wanted you guys to be there. It was the Aztec, you know, that kind of got me, you know, deciding that this was something that I wanted to actually maybe pursue with my life. And, you know, I broke the news to you guys in a vlog one day that I decided that I was going to go to school and get a degree in automotive technology. I did it. You know, I got my degree, and the Aztec kind of put me in that position to want to do that, you know. But then the day came when I had to get rid of the Aztec, and I decided to get another car that I've wanted, which was a Grand Am, a final generation Grand Am. So I found a 2003 Grand Am GT Coupe, and that was a whole project all over again, even though it was a little more sorted out compared to what the Aztec was. But I took you guys along when I brought it home, and we, you know, we have done repairs to it. It still needs repairs in some areas, and you guys will be there for that as well. So in a way, like I was saying, you know, the vlog series is more than automotive to me. It is me presenting pretty much what is going on in my life, you know, in some aspects of it. And, you know, at first when I decided to roll out with the whole vlog series, I wasn't sure how to really interact with you guys. I'm sure if you watch the way earlier vlogs, you know, my tone might be different, or, you know, I might not be sure, you know, how to, you know, I just don't know how to talk to the camera, you know. I'm used to being behind the camera. Most of the years that I've done, you know, videoing, and I've done video stuff ever since I was like 11 years old. I've always been behind the camera, and being in front of the camera for, like, you know, these vlog series and stuff, I wasn't sure what to really do. But, you know, eventually I think I settled into it, and now it's just, you know, I don't know, it's just, it was a different thing, and I like doing it, you know, I like doing it now. I like being able to talk to you guys, even though I can't hear you guys back, but I like being able to talk to you guys. So yeah, this has been a very important series in itself, and I'm just, you know, thankful that everybody, you know, has kept some interest in it over the last 5 years, and even with the Mike's Vehicle Spotlight videos for the last 10 years, which is really amazing to think that MVS, you know, turns 10, even though I'm not making them anymore, they're still, you know, 10 years old, and that's just, it's really bizarre to even think that 10 years has passed, and to think of all of the things that have changed, you know, in the last 10 years is just, it's just an incredible thing to really put into my mind. So, you know, thank you guys for watching all these videos. It means a lot to me. There's a lot that I probably would not have been able to do, if it weren't for you guys watching these videos. Just you guys watching them alone, you know, and me putting them out there is like, you know, motivation to actually keep making videos, because, you know, I know somebody's watching them. So the very first vlog that was put out, the Malibu Classic finally has a serious issue after 12 years. Uploaded on December 19th of 2016. As of right now, it currently has about 1,100 views. So not the most popular vlog, and that's fine. There are a lot of vlogs that I have that are still under 1,000 views. Some of them are still under 500 views. You know, they don't get as much play as the MVS features did. And that's understandable because, you know, not everybody may be interested in the stuff that I'm presenting, and that's fine. But I know that there are people out there who do, you know. So 1,100 people have watched the very first vlog about the Malibu, and that was pretty much, you know, where that one sits. So before we wrap up this vlog, let's recap just the top 3 videos of each series. Because there are still videos that are way higher than others, and these would be like the top 3 MVS features and the top 3 Mike's Vehicle Vlogs features. So third place for Mike's Vehicle Spotlight as of right now is the 2015 Nissan Murano Platinum all-wheel drive. That was uploaded on March 15th of 2015. Currently has about 209,000 views. That's pretty awesome. In second place is the MVS feature for the 2012 Dodge Challenger SRT8. I think a lot of people watched this one because it was a black Challenger covered in snow. There's just something very majestic about this particular feature, and I honestly had no problem filming that car in the blizzard conditions that we had that day. January 22nd of 2012 was when that was uploaded, and it currently has about 215,000 views. That was the number 1 MVS feature for a long time. It is no longer in the number 1 spot. Number 1 now belongs to the 2013 Mercedes-Benz GL450 4MATIC. I'm kind of surprised that this one had overtaken the Challenger for some reason. Uploaded on February 28th of 2013. Currently has about 234,000 views. So that is the number 1 MVS feature as of right now. And as far as the vlogs, as of right now, number 3 goes to the 29th vlog that I did, my take on the PowerShift DTC, the transmission in the Fiesta. Uploaded April 13th of 2017. Currently has about 39,000 views. That's pretty impressive for the vlog series. In second place is the 152nd vlog that I did, Dashboard Warping Solution. When the Aztec had a warping dashboard, I thought maybe we can use some caulking to seal it up and get it to stay down. It did not work, and I did mention that, I think, at the end of the video. But anyway, we documented it. July 27th of 2018. Currently has about 44,000 views. Again, that's quite a bit for the vlog series. And the number 1 vlog, as of right now, is the 78th vlog that I've done, Escape versus Mariner, where I compared my 2011 Escape to what I think was a 2009 Mercury Mariner. Different names, pretty much the same car. Wanted to see what the real differences were with the appearances and the features and whatnot. It is the number 1 vlog. Uploaded on October 29th of 2017. Currently has about 80,000 views. That's incredible. And the number 1 video that is not related to any vlog series or any MVS series is somewhat of a vlog style, but it was the keyless entry problem and solution that I recorded and uploaded on December 15th of 2012. It was when my remote for my Grand Prix at the time did not want to work. So I did a tinfoil hack and made a video about it, and it worked. 373,000 views is where that video is sitting at about. That is the most watched video ever on my YouTube channel. 373,000 views is pretty awesome. So again, I want to thank everybody who has watched all these videos. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of these videos. I'm going to keep doing them for as long as I can. And that pretty much wraps up this anniversary special. So I want to thank you guys again for watching. And if you enjoyed this, if you like MVS or MVV, or if you liked anything that I've said or didn't like, I don't know, whatever. Just give this video a thumbs up, guys. Comment, subscribe. Check out teespring.com/store/Mike's Vehicle Spotlight for all of your MVS and vlog merchandise. And that's it. I'm going to go now. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.
People didn't know what to think of it. They didn't know whether to call it stylish or ugly. That's how different it was. But at the same time, Pontiac managed to keep a lot of its signature styling cues. So what we have here is a 2003 Pontiac Aztek. This one here was in the middle, from the time it was released in 2001 up until its final model year of 2005. So let's take a look and see what the Aztek really is.